particularly thin-looking Justin Bieber made a surprise appearance in public on Sunday as he leaned on his wife Hailey Bieber for support at an ice hockey game in Toronto, Canada. The 31-year-old pop superstar was cheering on his beloved Toronto Maple Leafs as they took on the Florida Panthers in Game 7 of the NHL Eastern Conference semifinals. Justin, who emphasized the gauntness of his face when he grinned ear to ear in photos with his 28-year-old model wife, after he finally broke his silence on fan fears that his former mentor Sean Diddy Combs may have abused him. Last year, a video emerged that showed Diddy and Justin, who was a minor at the time, spending 48 hours together while working on an album, which fans labeled disturbing. However, the troubled hitmaker released a statement on Thursday in which he claimed that he had never been targeted for abuse by the rapper-turned-mogul. In photos posted to the National Hockey League's Instagram account, Justin, who was reportedly on the verge of financial collapse before selling his song catalog in recent years, could be seen sitting in the front row at Toronto's Scotiabank Arena as he wrapped an arm around Hailey while showing off an extreme smile. Justin was unmissable in a bright jacket with vertical stripes of velvet coral and ribbed orange fabric. He paired the zip-up item with a furry beige hat featuring a quilted pattern, and he covered his eyes with a shiny pair of slim black sunglasses. The sorry singer appeared to be particularly gaunt and showed the heavy lines of his face as he bared his teeth in a smile for the camera. Justin's wife Hailey sat just behind the tempered glass protecting fans from flying pucks and hockey players, and Justin appeared to be gesturing down at the players on the bench just in front of them. His wife also supported the Maple Leafs by cutting a striking figure in an oversized blue, black, and white Maple Leafs jacket. She appeared to wear a black low-cut tank top that highlighted her cleavage under her jacket, and she paired it with black pants. Hailey could be seen facing forward awkwardly as Justin began banging on the glass at one point to get the team's attention. Justin hinted earlier on Sunday that they were going to the game when he posted a photo of Hailey looking back at him sweetly as they stepped through a hallway in the arena. The couple also posed for some sweet PDA in one of Justin's Instagram posts. Hailey gazed into the camera as the two kissed in one snap. Justin rested his cheek on his fist as if bored in another pictured, while his wife gazed at him lovingly, and he was seen holding up his oversized pants as they descended the stairs in one photo. In his Instagram caption, Justin wrote, "I don't remember a time in my life when I haven't been obsessed with the Leafs. This year we made it farther than we have in so long, and am happy about that. I can be patient because I know this is the team to do it," he added. Several commenters on the NHL posts featuring Justin shared concerned statements about his appearance. "Dude looks unwell," one person claimed, while another wrote, "Is he okay?" One person honed in on his over-the-top smile, seemingly comparing it to the Jared Leto Joker featured in Suicide Squad. "Dude looks messed up," another user opined. Others critiqued his choice not to wear visible clothing to support the Maple Leafs, and instead wearing a reddish jacket. One fan even suggested his boxy hat resembled the hats worn by Devo on stage, and in their iconic music videos at the height of their fame in the late 1970s and early 1980s. "You must whip it," they wrote, using the lyrics from the band's surprise 1980 hit Whip It. Last week, Justin finally broke his silence on explosive rumors connecting him to Sean Diddy Combs just days after the disgraced music mogul's sex trafficking trial began. The rapper has been accused of a string of depraved crimes, and there was widespread fears among fans that Bieber may have been sexually abused by Diddy during his early years in the music industry. Last year, a video of the pair resurfaced which some fans labeled as disturbing and showed Combs and Justin, who was a minor at the time, hanging out for 48 hours. The pair also worked together on an album. However, the troubled singer released a statement on Thursday in which he insisted he wasn't targeted by the rapper. Although Justin is not among Sean Combs' victims, there are individuals who were genuinely harmed by him. Shifting focus away from this reality detracts from the justice these victims rightfully deserve, his spokesperson said in a statement to TMZ. DailyMail.com has reached out to Bieber's reps for comment. Sources also claimed to the publication that the coming-home rapper never abused Justin in any way. He had a long break from Diddy when he believes most of this took place, and he had distanced himself from him. They continued, he was featured on Diddy's most recent album, and had he known any of this, there is no way he would have done it. A past video also resurfaced last year as Combs and Bieber documented spending 48 hours together. In the clip, the pair could be seen standing next to each other and Diddy stated, He's having 48 hours with Diddy, where we hanging out, and what we're doing we can't really disclose. But it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. He added, I have been given custody of him. He's signed to Usher, and I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, Bieber. But for the next 48 hours he's with me, and we're gonna go full crazy. The baby hitmaker could be seen sporting a purple button-up, as well as a black cap as he stood next to Diddy. During the clip, Justin offered simple responses to Combs, such as saying yeah, and also full crazy. At the time, social media users had jumped to X to share their thoughts on the Resurfaced reel, which came to light the same week Diddy had been arrested following a sex trafficking probe. One penned, these videos need to resurface to expose the disturbing behavior of P. Diddy around a 15-year-old Justin Bieber. This is how a creepy freak behaves. Disturbing. We should hold people accountable, no matter their status or fame, they added. Another wrote, this video of P. Diddy and Justin Bieber will forever be creepy, while one added, Diddy's weird obsession with a young Justin Bieber was always disturbing. Hollywood needs to stop excusing these twisted power dynamics. An ex-user shared, a fully grown Diddy with 15-year-old Justin Bieber talking about partying with him. Look how uncomfortable Justin Bieber is. In March of last year, another clip had resurfaced shortly after the disgraced rapper's homes in Miami and Los Angeles were raided. The video showed Diddy asking Justin, who was 16 at the time, why he hadn't spoken to him that much. What's up, man, you good? Selling out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You haven't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out. Bieber, who seemingly appeared nervous, replied with, I mean, you tried to get in contact with me throughout all my, and whatnot, but you never got my number. I'm going to tell you my number. The pair have been spotted hanging out on more than one occasion in the past, such as at a bash in Atlanta back in 2014. They were also seen at a Grammys after party in 2016 and on Jimmy Kimmel Live in 2011. Fans also claimed last year that Justin's 2021 track titled Lonely possibly hinted at what allegedly happened between him and Diddy when he was a minor. Some of the lyrics include, and everybody saw me sick / and it felt like no one gave a s ****/ they criticized the things I did as an idiot kid. What if you had it all / and it felt like nobody to call? Maybe then you'd know me / cause I've had everything / but no one's listening / and that's just lonely. I'm so lonely. Lonely. One fan had written, no one protected him. Not even his family. I absolutely adore this song, but the words have always stood out to me. I hope he can heal with time. Diddy's sex trafficking trial officially began earlier this week on Monday, and his ex Cassie Ventura has taken to the stand since Tuesday. Back in 2023, she notably filed a lawsuit against Combs, which was settled for an undisclosed amount only one day later. The two stars had previously been in a relationship from 2007 through 2018, which Ventura has gone into detail about during the cross-examination. Text message exchanges were shown to the jury on Thursday, including one where she expressed her desire to have a larger role in Diddy's life, as well as with his children from previous relationships. However, she felt that the main role she had in his life was to be a part of the rapper's freak-offs, and she explained to the court, it could be a little heartbreaking, per people. Celebrity names have also recently been dragged into the trial, such as Bruce Willis and Britney Spears. Also on Thursday, jurors were shown images from the sex parties that the hip-hop mogul masterminded. The New York courtroom fell silent as the jury members viewed 5 still pictures of so-called freak-offs on their screens, which were blocked from public view. One male juror's eyebrows went up as he saw the images, while a female juror swallowed hard and appeared to move her head side to side. Ventura spoke in a flat voice while she described the 5 images, which showed her with 3 male escorts. One picture depicted her and an escort called Greg in the middle of a freak-off. Ms. Ventura, 38, said she was wearing very high shoes and had baby oil on her skin. To ensure her privacy, the court allowed only the singer, the jurors, Combs and his lawyers, and the prosecution to see the images. They were revealed on the 3rd day of the trial of Combs, 55, who won 3 Grammy Awards and was one of the most famous men in hip-hop. As she gave evidence for a 2nd day, Ms. Ventura detailed how taking part in sex parties lasting several days was hell on my body, and revealed the injuries she suffered during her decade-long relationship with Combs. She said she repeatedly contracted very painful urinary tract infections, UTIs. but had to keep doing freak-offs. The singer was left with sores on her mouth from having sex for up to 4 days at a time, Manhattan federal court heard. She detailed the arguments she would have with Combs, who she began dating in 2006 when she was 19, and he was 17 years older. They included an incident at the Intercontinental Hotel in Los Angeles in March 2016 when he beat her, which was captured on CCTV. Ventura said afterwards Combs bombarded her with texts, writing, "Call me, help, and if you don't pick up you'll never hear my voice again." Combs even claimed he was going to be arrested, but there was no sign that happened, and the hotel's security did not even call the police. Ventura said Combs then turned up at her apartment and was banging to get in and causing chaos. The jury was shown a photo she took of her injuries from having been pulled across the floor. She said she had a fat lip with a black eye. The court was shown photos from a few days later at a film premiere, where she was wearing sunglasses to cover the bruise under her eye. Ms. Ventura is expected to return to court once again on Friday as the cross-examination continues. Combs denies sex trafficking, racketeering, and other charges. He faces life in jail if convicted. The trial continues. Justin's trip to see the game comes after he shared a rare photo of himself and his father Jeremy playing golf together. In regards to the videos of Diddy and Justin together, the insiders insisted that the interactions were simply performative, and explained Bieber was closer to the rapper's sons than to Sean. Not long after Combs was arrested in the state of New York on sex trafficking and racketeering charges, which he has denied, a source opened up to DailyMail.com about Justin's reaction to the news. Bieber is so disturbed by the Diddy news and is unwilling to process it or discuss it, so he has shut off. The insider added, "So many people who helped to make him who he is were very close to Diddy, and it has completely thrown him." Justin hasn't been responding on this since the home raids. He's not going to. According to the source, the singer also regretted working with Combs on the rapper's 2023 album titled The Love Album, Off the Grid.